Hey yo, what's good YouTube man? It's your boy JabbaTV. Welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege tutorial, guide, whatever you want to call it, tips and tricks. In this video I'm gonna be going over the top 5 defending tips. So before we get the video started, if you're new to the channel, if you want to see more tips and guides and tutorials, go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment below, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But most importantly, drop a comment and let me know what type of tutorials y'all would like to see, because I am a very experienced player. I play this game a lot. I've been playing this game for a few years now, so I know pretty much everything. And you commenting, asking for certain help on how to control recoil or just basically how to do anything, I'll be able to respond to that and I'll be able to help you. But let's get straight into the video. So the first tip we have is wasting time. So as a defender, your job is to obviously defend the site and win the round, but most importantly is wasting time. So what that means is you don't always have to be aggressive and always push everything you see, or everything that if somebody shoots at you, you don't always have to retaliate by swinging the corner, peeking them, rushing at them. And you can play slow in defending. You're not in a rush to do anything. The attackers have to do something. They're the ones who are trying to get in the building, plant the bomb, get kills, kill people in the round, not you. Your job is to, that doesn't mean, when I say play passive, that doesn't mean don't go for kills, don't do what you do. I'm just saying be more mindful that you don't have to always do certain things like run all the way across the map and spawn pink 2 minutes into the round. You don't always have to do certain things like that. You don't have to play risky, because there's no need for it when you're a defender. You're the one defending the site. You win when the time expires, not the attackers. Well, if they didn't plan. But that's number one, wasting time. Number two, you want to make sure you have at least 3 people on the site. Most of the times, sometimes it may be 2 people, which is it depends on the map, which is certain times it's okay to have 2 people on the site, because it's either like a person that's playing the hallway or playing in the next room, to where it's not much of a big deal. But don't, especially if you solo queue, if you see that there's barely anybody in the site, maybe it's 1 person, maybe it's 2 person, you can see that they clearly need help, go back to the site and play the site with them. Because if you have 1 or 2 people in the site and there's that 1 attacker, 2 attacker, even the whole team pushing the site, and they both die or one of them dies, they have control of the site, and that's already not good. And then the rest of y'all just roaming everywhere else, playing basically selfish. But all I'm saying is just be mindful of who's playing the site, because the site is very important, and if you give it up at the beginning of the round, it's going to be really hard to take it back if you're not as skillful as certain people. Number 3, the roamer's job as a defender. The roamer's job as a defender, this goes over number 1, like wasting time. If you're a roamer, your job is to get kills and waste the most time possible. And what I mean is, if you get a kill and then you die, you didn't really do too much. You might have wasted 30 seconds. Who knows? You probably would have wasted 2 minutes trying to get that kill, but you didn't do much. What you wanna, your goal as a roamer should be getting kills and not dying and wasting the most time as possible. Obviously, in certain situations, you can't really stop yourself from dying, because it's just the attackers might have just played it too well to where you just couldn't do anything about it. Like, you had to die. But you shouldn't. If you're a roamer and you don't get any kills and it's like 30 seconds to a minute into the round and you die, that's not really good for the team, because that leaves the rest of the map free. The attackers can walk all through the map and they have the whole rest of the map secure, and they don't have to worry about any flanks or roamers. But if you're that roamer that stays up 2 to 3 minutes and you hit that flank on them, and then they get struck right in the back, they can't do nothing. They got basically screwed over. They screwed over themselves, because they allowed you to stay alive for 2 minutes, and that now they're focused on you the whole time, and the time's clocking down, and then it starts to get a little risky, because they're worried about you, they're worried about getting the site, and your teammates are also in the site. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on for the attackers, which is causing them to lose. But as a roamer, you should always make sure you can at least get 1 or 2 kills. Even if you get an ace, that'd be great, but 1 or 2 kills without dying, even though sometimes that may be difficult. Just try to stay alive, waste the time, and keep the attackers' attention. on something else other than the site. That's one of the big key things about being a roamer, is keeping the attacker's attention away from the site. Alright, on to number 4. These are for the people that play on the site, right next to the bombs. Your job is to literally let no attacker come on that site. I don't care if it's Amaru, Ash, Sophia, Blitz, Monty. They should not enter that site without at least getting shot. They shouldn't be able to run in the site full speed and take 2 to 3 guys down in the site. You just stop that from happening. And normally when you're inside defenders, you want to pick people who are more like, let's see, Jaeger, Bandit, just operators that, like, you wouldn't want to pick Cav and hold the site. That doesn't make any sense. Cav is a roamer. She can hold the site if need to, but that'd be your last operator in the world that you would choose to hold the site. You normally choose like Doc, Rook, Capcan, Tachanka, Jaeger, Bandit, Maestro, Ella, Wamai, Legion, Goyo, Mazi, Cade, Clash, sometimes Valkyrie, Echo, Mute, Castle, Pulse, Smoke. You can basically use everybody, almost about everybody, especially like Malusi and Aruni. But don't pick operators that go and do things that don't involve the site. Like don't pick Cav. She's normally a roaming operator. But inside defenders, back to the basic of it. Your job is to not die, because if you die and the roamers are still roaming, that's not going to be really too good, because then who's going to be holding the site once you die? Nobody. Then it's going to be hard for the roamers to come back and take back the site after you die. So try to stay alive as long as possible and get kills while being in the site. Sometimes it may be difficult. Sometimes you may end up in unfortunate situations where your roamers just don't do anything and they die, and then it's just you all die. But as an inside defender, you should be trying your hardest to not let nothing happen. You shouldn't let nobody play on the site. You should just basically do what a defender is. Defend. Literally, it's in the name. Defend the site. Alright, on to number 5. Number 5 is operator choices matter. That doesn't really make sense, but I'm gonna make it make sense if you listen. Your operator choices matter on defense. They do matter. On certain sites you need a Jaeger, on certain sites you need a Bandit, on certain sites you may need to bring that Legion. Don't just go all out and pick who you want. Don't be selfish all the time. If you're gonna roam, pick the roaming operator. You made that decision, nobody can stop you. But if you see the whole team is running Valkyrie, Cav, Ella, Vigil, Oryx, or like Warden, Warden. If you see that they're using operators that don't really benefit the team and they're more of a selfless operator, you try to pick the operator that's gonna benefit the team. I'm not saying force yourself to do it, because it may involve you to picking someone that you don't use nor know how to use. But this goes for everybody on your team. Just like, because there's certain sites where you need that Bandit, where you need that Jaeger, where you need this operator. Don't be the person that notices that we need this operator and don't say anything about it. Say something, speak up, tell your team, yo, get off Vigil or Ella and pick Bandit or Jaeger. We need those people for this site. Otherwise, it's gonna be a free site and they're gonna be able to get that wall, that window, or walk up those stairs that easily. You know what I'm saying? Bring sometimes it's okay to bring utility. It's okay to use operators that help the team. You don't always have to be that solo dude that runs off and gets kills. You can help the team by just bringing barbed wire instead of C4s sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it can help. That has been 5 tips on being a defender, how to be a defender, how to be a defender, and basically some of the important things a defender should think about when defending the site. If you're new to the channel, you've never seen my videos before, my content, I post really great stuff. I post every single day, banger after banger after banger. We know how we do. Capital B, double B, banger banger. But it's been your boy Jobby TV. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. New videos coming out. Got some bangers coming up for y'all. Stay tuned, post notifications on. But it's been Jobby, and I'm out.
I like my bitches red bone, ass fat, jello, light skin, yellow.